Hey, howdy. How about a quick lesson in bear bangers? Some people, I know a lot of people like to carry bear spray with them when they're out in the bush. I, for one, I don't really care for it because if you got to use bear spray, you're too close to a bear already. So my preference is to use bear bangers. And I'm just looking for the, bear with me a second here because I've got, there it is. So I got two types of bear bangers to show you today. And one of them looks like that. That's the launcher. And it's spring loaded. And basically there's a pin in there that will, what you do is, this is the cartridge for it. So you unscrew this little silver cap. And here, what I'm going to do is preload this. I'll take this out and you can see that, spin that wheel down. So now there's a bit of a gap there and it's locked. And you don't really have to do that, but I'm going to. And then what you do is you spin this on there like so. And that's ready to go. Now, the reason I like bear bangers instead of bear spray is because this is going to shoot out probably double the distance of bear spray and scare Yogi and keep his ass away from you. When you're shooting off these bear bangers, very important. You gotta, you're extending your arm out like so, and then you gotta pull this and snap it back, well, a little bit, and snap it. And a lot of people's tendency is to flinch. And when you flinch, you're gonna go like that. And if you do this, you take all the energy out of your bear banger, and it's gonna fall right in front of you and blow up and maybe injure you in some way. So always be sure to keep your arm locked when you're firing your bear banger. It's also a really good idea to shoot a few of these off just to give yourself an idea of the distance that they go. And the reason for that is you don't want to shoot off your bear banger over Yogi and have it explode and scare him and running to you. Very important. I'm going to shoot this one off just to show you how this thing works. So I'll spin that little wheel back down into the firing position and see if I let it just sit there. Look at that. There's actually a gap. I don't know if you can see it right there, a small gap, because it's pushing up against the cartridge. Here, let's fire this off. That should give you an idea of how these things work. Now, the other one I want to show you, I have, because there's two. This one is really good for hikers and stuff because you can sort of keep it loaded and in a pocket. Just spin that little wheel back down. It's like a safety. So there's no chance it'll accidentally fire as long as you do that. Oops. Just let me put this away here first. Okay, I'm going to stuff it down in there. The other one I got to show you, it's a little more intense. It looks like this. It's a double barrel. You don't have to shoot both barrels off. And it requires a two-part system. You have to cock it, and then there's a couple little spots in there for blanks. And I'll show you what they look like. I got them right here. So you put in a couple of blanks. They're just little cartridges. Boy, stuff's hard to get out. I probably should have done this before I started the video. I don't know if you can see that. No, it's dark. But they're just small blanks, and you end up, you put them in here, and you need a little screwdriver to unscrew this screw. There's a safety with a couple of clips that'll hold the blanks on. So once you put them in, screw that back down, you can walk around with it loaded. That was the snowplow going by. Jesus. So you can have it walk around with it loaded, and the little blanks won't fall out. And the bear bangers look a little different. It's basically an explosive device. Looks like a firecracker, big firecracker with no fuse. And you got to remember, one end's plastic, one end's black. That's the firing end. So you always load the black end into the gun. And you could shoot 2 or 1, your choice. And I'm not going to shoot one of these off. It's much the same as the other one. But one of the things you'll notice, I'm just going to put these away, when you do shoot these off, is that the gun recocks and is ready to shoot again. So, now, and I'll be honest with you here, I've never used it with 2 shots. Like, I've only loaded 1 shot into this, shot it, but what I had noticed, every time I shot it, this hammer would automatically end up in that position. I guess the explosion would recock the hammer to make it easier, I suppose, for you to reload. I am sure if I had 2 in there at the same time, it would shoot 2. So you could really, you know, it's bang bang when they go off, boom boom. So that should definitely scare Yogi off. So that's it, a little bit of bear banger safety. I don't know what you guys think. I know some people prefer bear spray. Some people, like myself, prefer bear bangers. Tell me in the comments section. And if you like this video and you want to see more of this stuff, please help me out. Hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Peace.